now rocking with the best. Debates get hot, boy, I am so many fresh. I talk cash money like I'm Birdman. Tackle topic straight on, no swerving. All facts is what I'm serving. No one's better or more deserving than me. I bring that heat like Miami on a whole nother level like a Motani. I prove points by helping you visualize, using data that's analyzed by eagle eyes. Get your mind right and act like you know. You are now tuned into the Real Untouchable podcast.
Hey, what it do, sports world, and welcome to the Real Untouchable podcast, man, with me, Ray Diggs. I got a great segment for you all, man. I want to talk about this weekend, tomorrow night, actually, the WBC lightweight champion, Shakur Stevenson, will go up against undefeated title holder, William Zepeda. And this, I think this right here is going to be a hell of a fight. Now, before I get started, make sure I hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button, and make sure y'all give me your feedback on what you all think about this segment. But this weekend, we have a hell of a fight in Queens. William Zepeda coming in at 33-0. Shakur Stevenson comes in at with an undefeated record as well at 23-0. Both of these fighters right here are at the top of their game. Shakur Stevenson is he's a technician in the army. He's a technician in the ring. We call him the baby version of Floyd Mayweather Jr. because of his defensive tactics. Even though I would like for him to put out more of an offensive tactics, or more of an offensive game plan, but he is what he is, and it fits him. Okay. Now the problem that I have with Shakur Stevenson is he have those baby hands, the hands that get hurt so much. Okay. Now he's coming off a hand injury, in which I think that I don't know if it's going to be if his hand holds up, I think that this right here could be easily a unanimous decision by Shakur Stevenson. Now, Shakur comes in at 23-0, 11 knockouts. Okay, so William Zepeda come in at 33-0 with 27 knockouts. Now, y'all see the difference. 33, woo, that's a lot of knockouts. Shakur Stevenson is ranked as the number 2 lightweight behind Gervonta Tank Davis. And William Zepeda comes in at number 3 at lightweight with Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis in front of him at 135. Now, this is a hell of a fight. When you look at these, William Zepeda is 29 years old. Shakur Stevenson is 28. Man, Shakur Stevenson got 28 quick, y'all. Damn, I remember when Shakur Stevenson was just 22 years old, 23 years old. It's crazy how fast these years go, especially in the boxing world when you're not active. With Shakur Stevenson, you know, he was going through it with Top Rank, and he was only fighting maybe once, twice every year. Maybe every year and a half, but now he's back and he's fighting against a fighter that he said in his press conference that he's been wanting. He's been wanting William Zepeda. William Zepeda and Oscar De La Hoya said that William Zepeda they wanted him. Now, do I believe that? I don't think William Zepeda really wanted Shakur Stevenson as much as Shakur Stevenson wanted him. Appreciate that, my boy. Pedro Sola, man. When you gonna come on the show, man? That's my boy, man. Yeah, man, when you gonna come on the show, man? You need to come on the show sometime, man. You know what I'm saying? So I can give you that work. But hey, now Oscar De La Hoya said that they've been wanting Shakur Stevenson. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think no fighters at 135 to 140 really want Shakur Stevenson. And the reason for that being is the reason he's so defensive. Not saying he's a runner, but he's a defensive fighter. So he's going to hit you way more than you hit him because of the way he moves around and the way that you can't cut off the ring with him. And that's something that I'm challenging William Zepeda to do this Saturday. I'm challenging him. And Turkey Al-Shea, he said that he is going to put a shrinking ring. Now I'm going to tell y'all something. That's Turkish. You need to be careful. You need to be careful with with the things that you're saying. You know, you don't want a fighter to be a runner. You don't want a fighter. Listen, it's a difference between being a runner and a fighter being a defensive fighter. That's boxing is about hitting a person and getting hit and trying to the less you can get hit. Okay, that's what boxing is about. Boxing is about that old, you know, back in the days, boxing when it was Muhammad Ali just letting the person beat up on him for 9 rounds and then in the 10th round he stopped him. No, that's not the way boxing works anymore. And Floyd Mayweather pretty much, you know, he pretty much was the one who introduces this type of boxing. And now these fighters are pretty much love the type of boxing that they are. Now the fans, on the other hand, we just want to see people get beat up. We just want to see people pretty much just go out there and just get their head beat in, which I don't mind sitting and watching a defensive fight. That's just me because I'm a boxing fan. I'm not really one of those people that care. Rather, no, now I'm not gonna lie. When I watched Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, hell of a fight, a lot of action. When I watched Errol Spence versus Sean Porter, that was a great fight because both of these guys came to fight and both of them wanted to be in the pocket. You know who's gonna take it, and these two fighters, they went head to head. Now I've also seen a fight where Floyd Mayweather fight against Canelo Alvarez, and he pretty much was a defensive, and it was a dominating victory for Floyd Mayweather. Do I think this fight right here could possibly be the same type of fight like that? Depending on if Shakur Stevenson's hands hold up. If his hands can hold up, because I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I know about William Zepeda is it's a reason why he has 28 knockouts. It's a reason why he have a knockout rate of 82. Because this dude come to fight. He comes to, and he's one of those fighters that a Mexican style fighter. He comes in and he wants to fight. And his punching output, he throws a lot of punches. So I expect for this fight right here. Now, the shrinking ring thing, like I said, Turkey have to be very careful. He needs to be very careful right now because Turkey, first of all, you've never been a boxer. So for you to sit around and criticize boxers that get in the ring and fight their butts off and risk their lives every single fight, it's kind of borderline disrespect. It's kind of borderline because you got the money to throw around and you can do this right here. You can make people do this for you. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that these dudes are world-class athletes. World-class athletes that goes in the ring and put their lives on the line. And for you to say that you're going to put a shrinking ring so a fighter cannot move how he want to move, it's a little bit disrespectful. And honestly, I would like to see you get your ass in the ring and go out there and do 12 rounds of moving around. Think about how easy it is for a fighter to just stay in one spot and throw punches. To a fighter that moves around a lot and throws punches. Do you know how good of shape that you have to be in to do that? And for you to say that, you want this right here to be not a rapid race, think about it. If a person knows how to cut off the ring, and I know what you're mad about. You're mad about Canelo Alvarez against William Scola because William Scola was pretty much moving a lot and Canelo could not pretty much hit him with nothing. But we already knew Canelo was like this, though. I mean, it ain't like this something new. Canelo been like this. Canelo been the one that really couldn't cut off the ring that good. Unless he was fighting against Edgar Berlanga or Charlo. Yeah, people that, that don't really understand boxing. But when you're in the ring with somebody that understands boxing and have a game plan and actually sticks to that game plan, it's going to be hard for you to just sit around and think that this person is just going to let you just tee off on them for 12 rounds. No, you're going to have to fight. And that's right there why I think Shakur Stevenson should do. He should don't even think about what the hell Turkeyology is talking about. Because if Turkey can't get in there and throw 200 punches or 300 punches in a fight, then you just got money. You just a dude with money. And you just want to live out your fantasy of seeing people beat each other up, whether they go home to their family or not. If I can come into a fight and I can get hit 50 times, 60 times, guess what? That's what I want. So at the end of the day, I think that Turkey should just shut his damn mouth, honestly, and let these fighters that's been fighting for this long go out here and win the fight how they want to win the fight. You shouldn't try to put no stipulation on a fighter on how they win. If he wins a fight in a landslide 12-round decision, guess what? That means William Zepeda didn't do something right. But hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all thinking. Like I said before, this Saturday, William Zepeda will go for that WBC lightweight title against Shakur Stevenson in Queens. And I think this right here is going to be a hell of a fight, y'all. I'm going with Shakur Stevenson to win this fight by a unanimous decision. I don't think it's going to be close. I think that by around about the 5th or 6th round, my opinion, I think William Zepeda is going to become frustrated if he cannot hit Shakur Stevenson. He's going to become frustrated. And I think that's when Shakur Stevenson is going to pick up the pace and he's going to dominate him for the back end of the fight. I think it's going to be a total domination. But I could also see William Zepeda coming out here and making it very difficult, especially with a shrinking ring, with a ring that shrinks. I can see William Zepeda coming in, putting the pressure on Shakur Stevenson, and actually making fight in the pocket. But me knowing Shakur Stevenson, knowing that he's never done that before, I can't see that happening. And that's right there why I'm going with the Shakur Stevenson to win this right here in a landslide. A unanimous decision. Shakur Stevenson retains his WBC lightweight championship, and he gets ready to possibly fight against Tank Davis. Man, and also, this is breaking news just minutes ago. Tank Davis was arrested in Miami for domestic violence against his girlfriend and the mother of his 2 kids. So that's gonna be something I'll be talking about later on this week on what I think about this situation with Gervonta Tank Davis and what's next for Tank Davis as he gets ready to fight Lamont Roach. But hey, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Until next time, man, y'all have a great, great, great Friday. Peace.